If you are truly in need of financial assistance right now, this video is for you, and also for anyone who wants to understand how we can manifest what we need by asking for help from the spiritual realm, and how to do it the right way. And do you know what the first step is to receive this assistance? It's being grateful for what you already have today. So we invite you to comment, "Thank you, universe, for everything I already have." Feel this gratitude genuinely as you comment. Don't just do it for the sake of doing it, okay? After doing this, if you're truly ready to transform your relationship with money and unlock your flow of abundance or receive what you urgently need, stay right here, because we're going to explain all the principles you need to know to ask for spiritual assistance correctly and manifest what you need by the end of this video, even if it's urgent. So watch from start to finish, because if you skip to the end, you won't create this effect in your life at all. Oh, and before we continue, leave your like. It takes less than a second and helps this video reach more people, just like it reached you. And believe it or not, this is also part of the principles you'll learn here to manifest money or the assistance you desire. Got it? So let's get straight to the point. Have you ever stopped to think about how much power your thoughts have over your financial life? Sometimes we spend so much time worrying about debts, challenges, and scarcity that we don't even realize how these thoughts can shape our reality. What we think at some level already starts to manifest in our lives. The mind is a creative force. And this isn't just a theory, it's a universal law that, when used correctly, can lead us to abundance. But what's the key to using thought in our favor? Simple. Mindset. When we focus on what we already have, whether it's a job, a talent, or even just a valuable lesson we've learned, we open space for prosperity to enter. It's not about pretending everything is fine when it's not. It's about realizing how gratitude can turn what seems like a difficult situation into something rich with opportunities. Can changing the way you feel and think about money alter your entire financial flow? Imagine that every positive thought you have about your ability to prosper is like sending a signal to the universe that you are ready to receive. It may seem simple, but practicing gratitude is one of the most powerful tools for manifesting what we desire. Gratitude activates the law of attraction because when we focus on the blessings we already have, we open the way for the universe to bring us more of them. It works like a magnet for abundance, but with a touch of spiritual magic. When you genuinely give thanks, recognizing the value of what you already have, you align your intentions with the universe's energy. And this goes beyond material things. Gratitude also attracts more love, peace, and success in all areas of your life. But this isn't just about saying, "I'm grateful," in the comments for something you don't truly feel. Take a moment to close your eyes and sincerely appreciate all the little things in your life. This creates a vibration that transforms your energy and, as a result, your financial reality. Gratitude isn't just an attitude, it's a powerful energy that, when properly cultivated, can speed up the manifestation of everything you desire. This is the principle you must learn and practice to unlock your financial flow. Now imagine if we all started seeing money not as something to be hoarded selfishly, but as a tool to help one another. The impact would be immeasurable. When money is viewed this way, it becomes a means to amplify the energy of goodwill, mutual support, and shared prosperity. By cultivating this principle of generosity and harmonious exchange, you position yourself directly within the positive flow of abundance. And that, my friend, is how true wealth manifestation begins to happen. Have you ever stopped to reflect on how material and spiritual wealth can go hand in hand? We often hear that money is impure, or that seeking material wealth is incompatible with a spiritually elevated life. But what if I told you that, in reality, these two things can be deeply harmonious? The key lies in how we use what we acquire and how we relate to prosperity. So I invite you to carefully analyze how you think about wealth in general. Start looking at things from a different perspective. Reassess your beliefs about money because money itself was never the problem. The real issue is how people earn it and how they use it. When we use our wealth ethically and responsibly, it doesn't just contribute to our own well-being, it can also benefit the greater good. So it's essential that you are an ethical person if you want to receive this spiritual assistance. There's no point in asking the spiritual world for help if you're harming others, refusing to pay what you owe out of pure bad faith, and so on. So think very carefully about this, because these things may be blocking your true prosperity. Moreover, true prosperity goes beyond simply accumulating material wealth. It also involves inner harmony, good health, and the pursuit of a greater purpose. How? By using wealth in ways that allow us to help others, support noble causes, and maintain our inner peace. Financial life flows more easily when we find this balance. This is what we call the law of compensation. When you help others in any way, even if it's not financially, you are cultivating circumstances where one day you will be the one receiving help. So let me ask you, when was the last time you helped someone? It's absolutely necessary for you to deeply understand this and put it into practice, not just because you want something in return, but because you recognize that this is also a way to cultivate your own spiritual wealth. It's not just about what you can gain, but about what you can offer. And here's the best part. When you give genuinely, you create space to receive even more. This is what we call giving and receiving in the spiritual world. So, find ways to offer more, even if it's not money specifically, so that this cycle of giving and receiving can come into balance. This search for harmony isn't something you achieve once and for all. It's a continuous process. When we are in balance, abundance flows effortlessly because we understand that it is simply a reflection of our inner work. When we have clarity about our values and apply them to both the material and spiritual aspects of life, everything falls into place, like pieces of a grand puzzle. And that is what attracts not just wealth, but true prosperity that elevates all areas of our lives. You probably already understand that having the best intentions and a positive mindset is not always enough to manifest prosperity as you would like, right? That's because sometimes one simple yet essential thing is missing: action. Thoughts and intentions are fundamental, but it is action that sets plans in motion. True prosperity does not come only from desire. It emerges when our actions align with our vision of success. The small daily actions, such as working with perseverance, making wise decisions, and acting diligently, are the steps that pave the way to abundance. Aligned action transforms potential into reality, and every step taken toward your goals creates more space for prosperity to flow into your life. But what happens when actions are not aligned? It's simple. A lack of focus and clear intention causes you to lose your way, unsure of what to do next. That's why it is vital that every move you make is directed toward what you truly want to achieve. Sometimes the journey is long, but if you persist with patience, if your actions are connected to your deepest purpose, you will see results. It is in this process of alignment that you will find the true power of manifestation. Before asking for assistance, it is essential to understand whether you truly need money or not. Often, what we truly seek is not money itself, but what it can provide. For example, if you lost your job and are worried about how to support your family, what you really want is to provide for their basic survival needs. What you truly need is not money, but to ensure that you and your family do not go hungry or lack essential resources. While money is one way to achieve this goal, it is not the only way and should never be seen as such. You must never see money as the sole solution to your problems. It is essential to learn that the universe can provide what you need, but it may not always be in the form of money. Asking only for money is like demanding that God do things your way instead of the way He knows is best. Reflect on this and begin shifting your perspective. This is the key. Did you know that asking the universe for money is not just about making a request, but about how you make that request. The universe, or cosmic energy, responds to the intention with which you connect. When we ask the universe for money or abundance, we must do so with the awareness that our intention does not harm anyone in the process. The request should come from a place of respect, understanding, and faith in divine justice. The cosmos operates under immutable spiritual laws, and when we align ourselves with these laws, the flow of abundance becomes natural and unblocked. Remember, when the intention is pure and the action is just, manifestation is guaranteed. And in this balance lies the true power of the request. But what happens when we ask without understanding the impact of our actions? Divine justice comes into play. It acts to balance energies and ensure that desires do not harm the collective, or that, if unresolved karma exists, it is corrected. The request must be made with humility, knowing that the universe will respond according to our real needs, not just our wants. It is at this point that we understand that alignment with cosmic justice is not just a key to receiving, but also to growing spiritually. Have you ever felt that, despite your efforts, something always seems to block your prosperity? Maybe a tough moment, an inexplicable financial block, or a series of obstacles that keep appearing? These blocks are not mere accidents. Often they are tied to spiritual laws and divine justice. When something from our past, whether from another life or this one, needs to be balanced, the flow of abundance is temporarily interrupted. However, cosmic justice always finds a way to restore balance. Imagine a businessman who has spent years working hard to build his business, but always finds himself struggling financially. After sincerely asking for balance and prosperity, he realizes that by changing his mindset and being open to help from others, a financial block dissolves. What he didn't know was that his struggle was connected to a scarcity trial from a past life. By asking with humility, he creates the conditions for change, and gradually, prosperity begins to flow again. This was divine justice working in his favor, correcting what had previously been unbalanced. Now, imagine someone who, in the past, even in this life, made selfish financial choices, engaging in fraud or dishonest acts. Today, this person lives in financial hardship, but upon changing their mindset and aligning with cosmic justice, they begin to see their situation improve. They learn that true prosperity comes from honesty and hard work, and their attitude starts generating new opportunities. Here, divine justice is not punishing, but correcting a past mistake so they can prosper fairly. Finally, picture a situation where an unpaid debt has been dragging on for years. The person feels that no matter how much they work, money always seems to slip away. After a sincere request to the universe, an unexpected loan opportunity arises, allowing the debt to be paid off. This event was not luck, but the result of a mindset shift and a genuine request that unblocked the abundance previously held back by limiting beliefs or negative energies. Divine justice is, in reality, a continuous flow of energy that corrects distortions and restores balance, allowing prosperity to return. Cosmic justice, therefore, works not only to correct our mistakes, but to help us find a more balanced and harmonious path. It is through it that we discover the key to true and lasting wealth and abundance. Now that you understand these principles and are ready to apply them in your life, let's finally explore some techniques for correctly asking the cosmic for assistance, okay? Oh, and before learning about visualization practices, keep this in mind. Some situations in your life are necessary for your spiritual growth, and this experience will not be taken away from you no matter how much you visualize or pray. In these cases, seek to understand what the experience is truly teaching you, all right? Now let's move on to the practices. One of the most powerful practices for aligning these energies is meditation and visualization. Rosicrucian techniques, for example, teach how to focus the mind on a specific goal, such as a financial amount, and visualize that goal as already achieved. But remember, you should only visualize money as a last resort when money is truly the only way. Before practicing what we are about to teach, you need to truly understand what you really need. For that, think of money only as a final option. Agreed? When you perform this visualization as if what you desire is already a reality, you not only activate the law of attraction, since you attract what you vibrate, but you also send clear signals to the universe that you are ready to receive. So after assessing what you truly need, close your eyes and visualize a scenario in your mind as vividly as possible, as if you were there and everything was already resolved. For example, if you urgently need to move with your family, but for reasons beyond your control, you haven't been able to, visualize yourself and your family already settled in your new home and feel the happiness of having succeeded. In other words, never imagine how or when you will get there. Just see yourself as already being there. Always visualize the end result, never the means by which your problem should be solved. If you need a job to support your family, don't visualize the job itself. Visualize your family already having everything they need, and feel the joy that this scenario brings you. In short, in your visualizations, never focus on the means, but on the true purpose. Do these visualizations every day if possible, for at least 2 weeks, and start applying all the principles you've learned. Then, come back and share your experience with us. Now, if you are waiting for a sum of money to be released in court, and it is truly your rightful due, visualize the amount, but never in the form of bills or banknotes. Only visualize what is necessary, never more than you need. Additionally, create a scenario in your visualization where you feel the happiness of having received this money. You can visualize this amount appearing as numbers before you in your mind's eye. Once you have practiced these techniques, come back and tell us about your experience. Use these practices only for things you truly need. Agreed. Do not attempt them for trivial reasons. If you can resolve a situation on your own, do so. Do not visualize it. I entrust this practice to you. Peace profound.